Hey guys, what's up? This is the WWE's Realistic Shooter, and this is my debut video. Now, before I get started with what I have to talk about, which is just my Survivor Series prediction, I'm just going to say, if you haven't seen my old videos on my old channel, then you have no idea who I am. I did have an old channel. That old channel is behind me now. I've decided to move on to a new channel. I don't know, I just got tired of the way things at the old channel used to work. I got tired of a bit of drama. Not necessarily in the comments, however, you know, people messaging me just being like douchebags, basically. So I've decided to start over new. I've decided to make a new channel, and this is it. At least this is my introduction video, basically, followed by a bit of a Survivor Series preview or predictions, whatever you want to call it. I don't really give a crap. I usually call it predictions, so that's probably what it's gonna say as the title. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Before I start with that, I want people to know a little bit about myself. And I also am going to encourage you to look at my channel, because that's going to show you, I'm going to put a lot more about me in the About Me section. I'm 15 years old. I am a sophomore in high school, obviously. Okay, first of all, if you don't keep up with WWE, or not really that, but if you don't even know what WWE is, basically you have no interest in WWE, then you've clicked on the wrong video. I'm sorry. You might as well stop watching now, because from here on out you're not going to know what I'm talking about. You know, it's been my dream to become a wrestler for a long time. Since I was little. However, I recently got into wrestling about 4 years ago, but I've always wanted to be a wrestler. You know, I used to watch wrestling a little bit when I was little, but I never really kept up with it. I used to watch it maybe once a month. I was never the biggest fan, but, you know, I had other stuff going on. Yeah, I guess it just didn't really matter to me. As I grew older, I found it a lot more interesting, and I watched it more frequently. And now I'm hooked to it, and I watch every episode of Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raw. My favorite wrestler, well, I'll just say my top 5 favorite wrestlers: CM Punk, the Straight Edge Savior. I don't give a fuck what people want to call him now. I'm not calling him the voice of the voiceless. I'm calling him the Straight Edge Savior, because that's what made him, if you ask me. Second of all, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is a hero to me. I'm a Rey Mysterio mark, just like I'm a CM Punk mark. Rey Mysterio is amazing. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say about Rey Mysterio. I don't care what you say about me. Rey Mysterio is part of my life, as is Punk. I look forward to seeing them on TV every Monday. It's actually gotten through some hard times, seeing my favorite wrestlers, you know, win a match, or, you know what, just even coming out on that ramp. It's just been great to see that happen when I'm not feeling too good, or I have a sucky day, or, you know, normal stuff. Everyone has sucky days most of the time, or you know what I mean. At least once a week, usually, someone has a sucky day. Could be from work, school, relationships, you know. Raw's helped me through it. Punk has helped me through it, and no homo, but I do love CM Punk. I really do. He's pretty much my hero. So those are my two favorites. I am also a fan of Cody Rhodes, Daniel Bryan, and Christian. Those are my top 5, basically. And notice everyone in my top 5 is not, well, how do I word this? Is not like Cena or Orton. It's not, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I'm going to say this. I usually root for the underdog. Randy Orton and Cena, they're not underdogs. You know what? I know this sounds weird, but I think of Punk as an underdog. You know, he doesn't have that much muscle. Yes, he's a great wrestler, but I think of him as the underdog. In most situations, not all. I do think of him. I don't think of him as the underdog going into Survivor Series against Alberto Del Rio. I will tell you that. I don't think that. Against Cena, yes, he is definitely the underdog. Not on the mic, but you know what I mean. Just the likelihood that he'll win a match against Cena is kind of unlikely. Although, you know what? He's almost undefeated against Cena. He did lose to Cena, I believe, in January sometime or something like that. When they had their kind of a mini feud going on there. Should have lasted longer. But whatever. Now that I've basically told you about myself, I'm going to say something else about myself. Just like my name, Realistic Shooter, I try to stay as realistic as possible. You know, I'm not going to say, you know, Zack Ryder's going to be a 5-time WWE champion by the time he retires, because I don't think that. It's highly unlikely. If it's likely, if they're serious about pushing Zack Ryder, then by all means, then why not? They're throwing the belt around like it's nothing now. But I think you guys see what I'm saying. I try to be as realistic as possible. Although some of my inner Mark may come out when I'm talking about CM Punk. Maybe I'm not being as realistic as possible. Or Rey Mysterio, I'm not being as realistic as possible when I say Rey Mysterio is going to win the WWE Championship one more time before he retires. Because I do believe that he will. I don't care what you say. Alright? Nothing's going to stop me from believing in Rey Mysterio. I just wanted to get that straight, and I know most of you wouldn't say anything against that, but people have in the past, and you know what? It's not going to bring me down. I've experienced it before. Rey Mysterio is the ultimate underdog. I know, but you never know. You never know. He could win the WWE Championship again. And you know what? If he doesn't, at least he got to hold it, 1 hour. I mean, still. You know, at least he was the WWE champion. At least he can say that he was the WWE champion. I don't care how long it was. I really don't. Yes, I would have liked it to have been for like 5 months or 6 months, but that's not even possible for WWE to have someone hold the strap that long anyway, so whatever. But you know what? At least Ray won it. At least he proved people wrong. I know he proved a lot of people wrong. My thoughts on Cena. I respect the guy, and I'm not going to hate on Cena. I'm not a big fan. I used to be a big fan, but eventually, it just gets to a point where it just gets too tiring. Just seeing him win that belt over and over again. He's like, 12-time champion right now? It's ridiculous. If he wins that again this year, I might have to... Okay. I don't know. Maybe stop watching Raw. Depends how long he holds it. If he defends it against The Rock at Mania, I think that would just be a waste of a title match. But so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Whatever. You know what? Cena haters, you're pretty much wasting your time. Because no matter how much you hate on Cena, WWE is not going to get rid of him or demote him, per se. Now, they might give him the title S, and they might turn him heel or something like that, but you can't make Cena go away, so for the next 5 years or so, you're probably just going to have to deal with him, to be honest. Alright, now let's talk about Survivor Series.